next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting the challenger, Curtis Racer. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Lesnar!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, about your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1 in DC. I know you have said to anyone within earshot, if you like grappling, this is the matchup for you.
This is the matchup for you. You may as well be in a gymnasium somewhere watching the jiu-jitsu or a combat sambo competition, because these guys are trying to both get the fight to the floor, and they're trying to get bragging rights, because no one has the accomplishments of these two in the grappling realm. So if one of them can secure a submission, it only will add to their legacy inside of the grappling world.
And of course, if you're someone who likes the striking game, maybe you'll like our next fight.
Yes.
transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Close guard. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Blaydes. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Curtis Blaydes. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Side control now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him, yeah, absolutely.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back mount now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
All right, round two.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, single collar tie now. Muay Thai plump. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Double leg shot.
Oh, able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right? That's to his opponent. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotines, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Blaydes getting pounded something fierce by these ground and pound hammer fists. He's got to find a way to squirm out. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. 2 rounds in the books. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize it.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in the half guard.
Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, takes it for a ride. Oh, takes it for a ride. What a fantastic takedown.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark.
That'll do it! That is it.
That was nasty. What a performance.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming. And before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
Well, he came in with the moniker of baddest man on the planet, and that is exactly the way he goes out. Congratulations.